Good afternoon. Mercury levels are soaring, and I'm in Delhi where the temperature is actually not too bad today. It's about 34 degrees Celsius. It is expected to go up to 41 later this week, but many parts of the country are reeling under a heat wave, and the Met Department has issued a red alert saying conditions will continue for at least another 5 days. Now, April has been hotter than usual, and the worst affected areas in the country are actually all the way in the south of India and along the east coast. And in some places, temperatures are as high as 46 degrees Celsius. Now, a worrying trend that has emerged is that many of the places that are affected are not places that usually see such high temperatures. I mean, cities like Mumbai, temperatures are at least 5 degrees Celsius higher than normal. In some parts of the state of Bengal, temperatures are 10 degrees Celsius higher than normal. Then there is some worrying reports coming from what's happening in the Indian Oceans. A new study suggests that the Indian Ocean might be heading for a near permanent heat wave-like situation, which means that the many coastal areas of dozens of countries that are near the ocean could experience more intense and more frequent natural hazards like cyclones.
So what about the government then, Pavni? Is there anything the governments can do there to try and ease the situation?
Well, there are growing concerns about the health and economic impact of this heat wave. Now, the government did hold a meeting a few weeks ago and focused on preparing health centers with medication and health workers, and also to focus on awareness programs. But experts point out that this addresses the situation at hand short term, but does little to address the larger long-term issues that heat waves like what we're seeing cause. And remember, this has now become an annual affair. One of the top concerning areas is agriculture. Agriculture employs more than half of India's workers, and there are concerns that the heat waves and other changing weather patterns have changed agriculture patterns. The other concern is about people who have to work in these situations, people who work in, say, construction sites. And what complicates this is that many of these people are daily wage earners, so if they don't work, they don't eat, and they don't earn, and their families don't eat that way. Of course, now this situation is coming. We're in the middle of a multi-week election in India. India has held 2 phases of polling, and voter turnout has dropped when you compare it to the last general elections. And there are concerns that part of this could be because it's just too hot to come out and vote.
Pavni, thanks very much. Pavni Mittal joining us there live from New Delhi.